welcome to Let's Calculate Something. Today we're going to go over lesson 10 for Paul McWhorter's Pico W learning series or tutorials. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to control an analog output, pulse width modulated output off the Pico W, but we're going to tie it back to an input that comes from this potentiometer. And then I have code that we'll go over to demonstrate that. So let's talk about the circuit a little bit. Off the Pico W, we can get 3.3 volts. So we're going to pull that onto this positive bar. And we're going to connect that positive bar to the positive part of this potentiometer. Then the output, the value that we're going to bring into, from that 3.3 volts, from the potentiometer into the analog input on the Pico goes here. Then the output, just like it was in lesson 9, will go from here over to the positive end of the LED, and then back out through the negative side through a resistor to ground. And then I have this voltmeter connected to the negative part of the ground and the positive part of the ground. And so by rotating this potentiometer, we should see different voltages and different intensities on that LED. And so let's get into the program that's going to let us do that. The program, let me run it. It's got a place here where we get to choose the type of input. We could either enter the voltage like we did in lesson 9, or we can use the potentiometer like we're going to do now. And then we do a error check here. And if we hit, like, say we put in 3, then it's going to kick us out of the program, tell us it's invalid entry. But if we do 2, then it's now, let's see. There. It's now running. Okay, so the potentiometer is putting out about, in binary, about 55,000. This is the voltage, and you can see the LED is on. And so if I can find my screwdriver, I'll just have to use my finger, I guess. I can rotate this LED, bring the intensity down. There it is. It's almost at 0. And now you can also see the voltage on the voltmeter. You can see it on the screen, right? We're bringing it up slowly, and it is getting more intense, and you see the voltage on the voltmeter going up. You see the values on the screen going up, right? So we can actually control the intensity of this with the potentiometer, which is pretty cool. So that's like a closed loop deal. We're taking the analog input into the Pico W, and we're coming out with a value that we calculate from the Pico W. So pretty cool. And that's lesson 10. The one thing I want to mention about lesson 10 is I've got some code in here so you don't have to do those calculations on the potentiometer. You don't have to do them on this either. We could have used it here. This is a simple calculation. There's no y-intercept in this one, so it's very easy. But for this, you don't have to do all the math that he did. All you got to do is enter these values, and we calculate the slope and the intercept automatically, no matter what the values are. And we use that in our code. So copy that and use it in your next video. If you want to see more about it, you can go to the video up in the corner. That'll be helpful too. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.